Okay, so we're going to let you in to a little secret in today's video. You can hit longer golf shots while swinging the golf club slower. Yes, you heard that right, guys. In today's video, we're going to teach you how to hit longer shots without necessarily trying to hit it as hard as you physically can. We're going to take a look at these numbers. I've swung this 7-iron as fast as I physically can. I've got a 90.5 club head speed, as you can see here. The ball speed was 115.5. I've carried it 157.4. They're the numbers that you have to remember, guys, because if I can swing this club slower now, but actually strike it in the middle of the face, then you will hit longer shots. You will create more ball speed. The number that we have to think about here isn't necessarily club head speed, it is more ball speed. So if I have less club head speed, but strike that ball more in the middle of the face, so you can see there, guys, we've got 5 miles an hour less club head speed. We actually got a little bit less ball speed as well, but the carry distance is up by a couple of yards. And the big key here is, like I said, hitting the middle of that club face. That's also going to give us a thing called consistency. Who remembers that word? If we can hit nice consistent numbers, nice consistent distances, then generally we can start hitting numbers that we can rely on time after time after time. And if you start swinging really fast, if you start swinging out of your boots, as we say, every single time, you're really going to struggle to create consistent ball speed and consistent distance. You can see again there, 86, so 4 miles an hour less than the initial swing. We actually got that really, really well centered, so 118 ball speed and a 164 carry. So that's almost a pickup of 10 yards there, just because we're striking the ball out the middle of the face. But how do we strike the ball out the middle of the face more consistently? It can come down to sequencing, it can come down to ball position, it can come down to lots of in-swing factors, and this is where the drill master, Mr. Dennis, is going to help you get good at golf. I'm really interested to see what the numbers are on this one as well, because that was a lovely compressed golf ball. It was a lovely... Is it exactly the same?
Within a yard.
Yeah. I thought the screen had frozen, but no, it's exactly the same. Chris, are you going to give us a drill to help us do this more consistent?
So we now need a drill for us to be able to do this consistently. So you see there with James, he was managing to get his club head speed actually a little bit less, but ball speed was up, carry was up, total was up, and he was actually swinging in balance. And that's one thing we talk about, is maintaining your balance and maintaining your angles is going to help you hit the center of the face. So one drill that you can do on the driving range, if you're somebody who feels like you get over this golf ball, you get really tense, you're strangling that club, and then it's very quick. There's a lot of speed in there, there's a lot of stress, but really there's no consistency. Oh, well, you know, that's great because I've hit it past the green, I've hit that good, you know, I just need to take a bit off next time. 91 miles an hour club head speed, but that's gone exactly the same distance as James's with 6 miles an hour more club head speed.
It's almost like we've planned this, Chris, isn't it?
Who would have thought it? So that's not what we're wanting you to do. So a nice drill for you to do on the driving range is to make sure that we can get it nice and centered when we come back down to impact, is to stop at the top of your backswing, and then from here we want you to then hit short. So we're making sure that when I come up and load the club, I'm in a nice solid position here. And this is one drill that Tiger Woods did for years to stop him hitting at the golf ball. And that's a video you'll have seen on the channel. People hit at the golf ball, they lose the sequence, but Tiger was made to go from here, go to the top of his backswing, pause, and then hit the shot. James was just changing that.
Sorry, I just wanted to see the ball fly again.
So you can see that I've got strike. I'm still in balance from doing that. I'm making sure that I stop at the top, have a little pause, and then come through to a nice solid finish. There, it's a nice centered strike. The hole has changed again as we've done it. We've hit the green there, but a prime example. Club head speed is down, 87, ball speed is the same, but we've actually got to 166 yards carry, and we can see that is further again. I'm still able to do that because my sequencing is correct from the top, and we're able to hit the center of that club face. Once we're doing that consistently, we can trust the number. And the big number on there for me is a lot of people focus on total number. How far can I hit my 7? Oh, I can hit it 175 yards. We get onto the golf course, we've got a hole like this. There's a bunker in front of the green, as you can see there. We need to know your carry number. The carry number is more important than your total, because we need to know if you're carrying over the trouble, if you're going to get onto the green. It's no good saying it goes 175 yards, but it lands in a bunker short of the hole. So let's do that one more time. Up to the top, pause, and through. Not the best strike there, and that's where, oh, it's not in the water. That's all right. That's where it's not going to be great every time. That's where I've got a little bit out of sequencing, and that's where doing this time and time again to practice, make sure we can be consistent. You can see the club head speed is consistent there. I've just lost my balance a little bit, and that's resulted in me just hitting it a little bit short. But once we get that practicing, we'll get that consistency, and James is going to show you how he's done.
So I managed to do this, guys, but I test a lot of golf clubs. I hit a lot of golf clubs in simulators, and I always look at a lot of numbers. Generally, I will look at spin rate and ball speed, and then that will equate to the distance. But if you're looking at your club head speed with all your clubs, it's really important to look at 3 factors. So the first factor is a slow club head speed. So just a nice club head speed where I'm working through the club there. That was a nice rhythm, it was a nice sequence, and it was a nice golf shot. You can see it's not gone as far as we would like. If we look at the numbers here, that's down at 76.7. Ball speed wasn't bad actually at 105, 145 carry. So that's obviously not the optimum that we want with this 7-iron. Now if we do the same and we go as fast as we physically can, that club head speed is pretty much all I've got. I would not play golf like that, it wouldn't work. 91.5, I actually did manage to hit it out the middle, so I got 124.5 ball and 171 carry, but that is not manageable for the everyday golfer. I wouldn't be able to play golf like that at all. So now we need to find a number in the middle of those. So if I can swing this around 85, maybe mid-80s, but the key here is keeping your balance. So you can see there, I've kept that balance throughout the swing, actually caught it a little bit toey, but it's going to be a nice consistent number. Still managed 89.5 with a ball speed of 116.9, carrying 165. Now, if you watch any of my reviews and I test a 7-iron, you will know 165 is my general carry numbers for a 7-iron, and that is a playable number as well. So your best club head speed is your repeatable club head speed and a consistent club head speed. I'm still out of breath from that fast one. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Bye.